Hey, Florida Prepper here. Today we're going to do a video on Viking training task number 3, pack and repack. First, I'd like to say I'm not a very big fan of just running off into the woods somewhere and bugging out. If I had a secondary location somewhere with a homestead on it, that would be different. Unfortunately, I don't have that option. I have been blessed with a good home here, good homestead, and I feel that we'll be relatively safe here. If I did actually need to leave my house, I think I would go into there, which are woods that I'm very familiar with. If there was a natural disaster, like here in Florida we have hurricanes, I would probably just stay at the house. We've been through several hurricanes. We've lost power for over a week at a time. We've learned some valuable lessons. We've improved each time, and I think we're ready to handle that type of situation. If we did need to evacuate, although we are pretty far inland here, we would have pretty good notice that we'd have time to get out and probably just leave the state. I don't think that going to like your local national forest though, if you've ever been to, say, like here in the Ocala National Forest, it's pretty full of people. In a Teotawaki situation, I think it would be worse. I think it would be a good way to get yourself killed. And if I'm going to die, I would rather stay here and die on my own homestead than die in some strange wood somewhere. The bug out bag that I have is more of a hiking bag, and I do know that I'm missing some things and I do need to improve on it. This is going to give me an opportunity to look at that and make those changes. So let's head on inside and take a look at it. Okay, so this is my bag. It's just a sort of generic bag. Miltech, I guess, is the brand. Well, before that, this blanket is actually what I use as my bedroll. I think one of the kids made off with my sleeping bag. I hadn't been able to find it the past few times we went out camping. I've been using this. I usually lay it out right on the ground, right next to the fire, just lay on top of it. It's Florida. It doesn't get too cold here. What I'd really like to get is a really good wool blanket. I've become a fan of wool, and that's actually what I'm looking for. It's compact, lightweight. Okay, back to the bag. I've got a canteen, quart canteen here on the side. I've got water purification tablets in there. On this side, I have some sort of little survival thing someone gave me that's supposed to have, well, it has 550 cord, some stuff inside it. I've got a little button compass on this side. And for what's inside it, bag. This is a big heavy-duty poncho that I could use as a tarp. Wear it if it's raining, make a shelter out of it. So that's in there. And this one we have headlamp, flashlight. We do a lot of hiking at night. Actually, we usually go lights out. Toilet paper, salt, a pen. In here I've got a packet of chia seeds, Band-Aids. Again, some little gimmick someone gave me, some sort of survival tool thing. Cotton with Vaseline, lighter, ferro bar, fish hooks, candle stub for lighting fire, safety pins, some more Band-Aids. That's it for that one. Okay, now in this pocket, let's see, is there anything even in here? No, I guess that's where food would go. We actually have a bunch of MREs, and we have a room designated for our prepping stuff and our emergency food and stuff. We call it the commissary, and all this stuff is right in there. We have MREs, which I actually don't really like MREs, but if I needed to, I could just grab the whole case. If a situation was arising, I would be caching food out in the woods that I showed you. A jacket. This is a wool rich. I love wool. Definitely want to get more wool. Here's my little camp stove. If you watched my video training task 1, there's cup in there. I use this a lot. Another jug that I keep water in. Bandana. And pretty much that's it. What I do carry on me at all times is a pocket knife. I really like these the case trapper. It's high carbon steel. It holds an edge like a scalpel almost. This is my preferred knife for butchering deer. I do have other big knives like this that I carry. Well, I don't carry because actually I find them too big and cumbersome, but I could use. One thing that I did just recently get is a cat Gen 7 tourniquet from North American Rescue. It's still in the package. I haven't even opened it. I watched some videos. I'm going to break it out before I actually put it in my bag to learn how to use it. And I think I actually want to get one for our gun bag too. But I usually would have to rely on, I guess, a bandana because I tend to wear these kind of belts, which would be kind of hard to make a tourniquet. So that's it. I can see right now, I guess I could have food inside there. I'm short on medical. I think I have maps in here. Oh, no. I should have some local topo maps, even though the area here is pretty flat. And I do know the woods around here. We live in a very rural area. So that's it. Again, this isn't really a bug out bag, but it's what I have and what I'm going to work with. This has given me some thoughts about doing it up. I also have a bigger Kelty frame pack that I should actually set up and have totally ready to go. So that's it. Thanks for watching, and God bless.